instruction is tulungan ko lahat na mahihirap despite ko anong political color, kailangan pantay ang
And
trato.
those instructions came from who?
The President, Mr. Chair.
So, did you have a meeting with the President?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kami sa Pcso with the board, we have a meeting.
You have a
Mr.
meeting
Chair.
with the President? Because the Pcso is under direct supervision ba ng anong ahensya?
We are under the office of the President.
You are under the office of palalim ang ating pagkilala kay Colonel Garma. Hello, Colonel Garma. Hi, how are you? Gusto kong balikan how Colonel Garma rose from the ranks. Actually, let's go back to nung nasa PNPA siya. Ma'am, sinabi mo kanina na sinabi mo kay Kong Jinky na kayo ng mga kaklase nyo, dumalaw kayo, dinalaw nyo si Jimmy Fortaleza. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, kino-confirm mo, una, nakaklase mo si Jimmy Fortaleza.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pangalawa, kino-confirm mo, nakaklase mo din yung iyong ex-husband na si Chief Inspector Roland Villela.
Yes, Your
At
Honor.
pangatlo, kino-confirm mo na naging kaklase mo rin si former Mandaluyong Police Chief Hector Grijaldo. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Sabi mo kay Congresswoman Luistro na napunta ka sa Davao sapagkat yung asawa mo ay taga Mindanao.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, that was your chosen destination because your husband was from there.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Naintindihan natin yon. Ngayon, pangalawa, kailan kayo ikakasal ni Roland Villela? Kinasal?
October 18, 1998, Your Honor.
Alright. And many news articles are going to say that you had encountered marital problems. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. And there will be a news article that will say that when your husband encountered a scandal, and I quote, it says here, Garma stood by Villela and even asked then Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte not to banish her husband from the Davao region. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor.
Alright, mali pala itong news article ko. Okay, so anong nangyari? There are many, if not countless articles about your husband stating na tama naman na pinagtanggol mo siya at nanindigan ka. Siyempre bilang asawa, pinaglaban mo yung spouse mo. Anong nangyari nun? Hindi mo ba siya inilapit kahit kanino?
No, Mr. Chair. Can I make a statement, Mr. Chair?
Can you just answer our question, please? Hindi mo ba siya... It's understandable that we stand by our spouses. Wala pong mali doon na yun po ang... Kung ang sagot niyo po ay, oo, wala naman pong mali doon. Naiintindihan ko po yun completely. Asawa niyo po yun. So, nilapit niyo po ba ang problema ng asawa niyo sa kung kanino man, lalo't higit kay former Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte?
No, Your Honor.
Alright. So, hindi mo siya nilapit kahit kanino?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Ngayon, it would say here, sa iba namang news article, na the final straw that broke your marriage was another incident, which I will not mention, and sinasabi dito, kaya ka mapupunta din sa Manila. Kasi, kumbaga, naiskandalo na ang pamilya nyo. Tama po ba yun?
In 2004,
Oo.
Mr. Chair, hindi pa po nag-start yung scandal doon. It's more of, what do you call this? I have to have a space, Mr. Chair.
Oo, space. Naintindihan natin yan. Okay, go on.
And then, nung nasa Manila na po ako na-aside, I have to bring my special child, my only daughter. And since I am alone, I have to leave my daughter sa Cagayan with my mother who was, during the time, na-stroke, and my father, who is nag-aalaga po ng special child na bunso namin kapatid. So I have to travel from Manila to Cagayan every 2 weeks just to check my daughter. So nakita ko po na mahirap po ang maging single mother. You have to commute every day from Bikutan to... Na-hold up pa nga ako eh. Dahil dyan sa pag-commute ko araw-araw, may service firearm was nakuha pa ng hold upper. And it was really very, very difficult for me. So sabi ko, I've decided na yung anak ko nahihirapan din and my parents, I decided to go back sa Davao and face yung marital problem ko, and that since nandun po yung conjugal house namin, I have to go back.
Alright.
So that's the very reason na kailangan ko bumalik. If I am alone during that time, I can make it in Manila. But since I have a daughter,
Because of your daughter.
na may special need po, at mas mababa po ang cost of living sa Davao, nandun po yung mga therapies. And I think, sabi ko, it would be best for my daughter if I will go back. Anyway, I can handle pa naman yung situation ng marriage ko. Yun po yung naging reason kung bakit bumalik po ako ng Davao. Wala na pong ibang rason, Mr. Chair.
Alright. Patungkol sa... I'm sorry to bring this up, ma'am. There's an article, and the title is very noteworthy. The title says, a second chance Villela, overcoming a colorful past, starting out with a clean slate. napakaraming kinukwento dito sa mga pinagdaanan ng iyong dating asawa, ma'am. Ang tanong ko, sino ang mga tumulong sa asawa mo na kahit sa dinami-dami niyang pinagdaanan, napakaraming kontrobersiya, ay na-appoint pa rin po siya sa Iloilo na maging chief ng Iloilo Police Provincial Office?
Mr. Chair, I think he earned that. Mr. Chair, kung makikita niyo yung kanyang service record, matalino po siya, marami pong training, very competent, natatrabaho po siya na maayos. So I think he earned that position, Mr. Chair.
Alright, so you completely deny? Are you telling me you're completely denying that you went to and you sought the help of former Mayor Rodrigo Duterte to somehow help your husband?
Hindi po totoo yan, Your Honor.
So anong totoo? Wala kang ginawa para matulungan yung asawa mo?
Wala po, Your Honor. He earned it, Your Honor.
He earned what?
Whatever po yung positions na nakuha niya, he earned it.
Despite having very scandalous cases?
I don't... Kaya nga he earned it. He knows his way up, Mr. Chair.
He surely would know his way out. So hindi mo siya, ma'am, talaga tinulungan. Because countless articles, merong Rappler, iba't iba pa nagsasabi dito na naging hingahan nyo ng sama ng loob nung panahon na yon si Mayor Duterte. And thus earning his trust.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ngayon, ma'am, mabalik po tayo. Nung first assignment nyo po, nabanggit nyo po ang first assignment nyo ay bilang, ano nga po ba ang first assignment nyo, ma'am, sa Davao?
I was the team leader of the anti-vice no, my first assignment was I was the chief of the HRDD,
Alright.
Human Resource Doctrine Development under admin branch of Davao City Police Office. That was my first assignment po sa Davao City.
So all your stints in Davao are within the city? The city of Davao?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Saan-saan sa Davao ito?
When I was with CIDG 11, I was assigned at Davao del Sur as the provincial officer, team leader of CIDG, and then Davao Norte as team leader of the provincial office of CIDG 11, Your Honor.
Alright. Alright. So, nung naging CIDG po kayo, sino po ang naging appointing officer nyo?
I cannot recall anymore, Your Honor, who issued the order. The order came from Camp Crame, Your Honor. I was relieved from Region 11, reassigned to CIDG, Your Honor.
Nung iba nyo pa pong appointments, sabi nyo Davao del Norte, ano pa po? Davao del
Sur, Your
Davao
Honor.
del Sur. Sino naman ho yung mga appointing officers nyo doon?
When I was assigned as team leader of CIDG Davao del Sur, it was signed by Colonel Mungao. And when I was assigned as team leader of CIDG Davao Norte, it was signed by our regional chief during that time was General Corpus, Your Honor.
All right, I'd like to move forward a little. And then there will be a time that in 2017 you will be assigned as the director ng CIDG ng Region 7. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And later on you'd become the director ng Cebu City Police Office.
Yes, Your Honor.
And kanina nabanggit ni Congresswoman Luistro that somehow hindi naman natutuwa sa inyo si Mayor Tommy Osmeña, and he was very, very vocal with his, how do I say it, dislike sa presensya nyo doon. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, if you were not Mayor Osmeña's choice, you're even quoted as saying na umabot kayo sa punto na nung unang buwan nyo sa posisyon, gusto nyo na po mag-resign. Ang tanong ko, what made you stay as the Chief of Cebu City Police?
Mr. Chair, I don't quit when a position was given to me, even in my most difficult time.
I'm
So,
sorry, ma'am. Sorry, pakiulit.
Your Honor, hindi po ako nagkikwit. Kung binigyan pa ako ng task na medyo na na-challenge po ako. The position was offered to me by General De Bolsinas. I have high regards and respect to him.
Yes.
So when the position was offered, sabi ko, okay sir, OIC lang po ako. Never po ako tinanggap as director. So until I retired, officer in charge lang po ako, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Alam mo, ma'am, saludo ko sa inyo kasi kahit hindi maganda yung relasyon nyo kay Mayor Osmeña, nagstay kayo kasi napakahirap yon para sa ating mga kapulisan na hindi sila gusto nung kanilang local chief executive. Napakahirap po makipag-coordinate, magtrabaho nang hindi ka talaga gusto at nagpapa-interview pa yung mayor ng kanyang dislike sa inyo. Kaya napakahusay niyo po. Ang tanong ko, ma'am, nung panahon na po yun na nasa Cebu ka, sino-sino po ang mga sumusuporta sa mga programa niyo doon sa Cebu? Total, the mayor wasn't cooperative with you.
Yeah. Our regional director, who was General De Bolsinas.
Si De Bolsinas yung naging SPD nung una, naging NCRPO?
Yes, and was, yes, Your Honor.
Oo, tama.
Yes, Your Honor.
Naging PNP chief ka. Naging chief PNP rin, tama.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, ma'am, ang tanong ko, there is another Rappler article about you. And the title, let's just base it on the title. The title says, Cebu City Police Chief Royina Garma, Mayors Hated, Duterte's Trusted. May I ask you, why would the article give such a bold title. Bakit po kaya kayo ang pinapangalan ng trusted ng ating Pangulong Duterte?
I do not know, Your Honor.
It's impossible that you don't know the answer to that question. Bihira po mabanggit na ang isang tao ay ganun-ganun na lang ang pagtitiwala at ganun na lang ang sinasabi sa mga news articles about you. Na the news articles specifically say na kung ano man ang galit sa inyo ng mayor ng Cebu City nung time na yon, ganun na lang talaga ang tiwala sa inyo ng Pangulo. Kaya ka nagstay doon. Bakit po kaya, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, I do not know why that writer wrote those articles, Mr. Chair.
Ang dami palang mali na na-google ko, ano? Alright. But my question would be, Cebu City is a very important place in the country. It's like, napakahalagang lugar, napakalaking lugar. Bakit po kaya kayo ang nilagay doon? Sa dinami-dami po ng kakilala ng Pangulo, sa kakilala ng lahat, bakit po kayo ang nilagay doon?
Mr. Chair,
Hindi nyo pa rin po ba alam, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, the position was offered to me by General Sinas, Mr. Chair.
Bakit po kaya?
That I do not know, Mr. Chair.
Wala bang ibang choice, ma'am? Di ba usually, ang pagkakaalam ko, binibigyan ng choice ang mayor. Siguro listahan ng 5 para nakakapili ang mayor.
That I do not know the wisdom of General Sinas during that time, Mr. Chair.
Siguro based sa performance nyo, Colonel Golina, napakagaling nyo para kayo ang ilagay na director ng Cebu City. Oo, kahit na ayaw sa inyo ng mayor, kayo pa rin at nagstay po kayo. Ngayon mag-fast forward po tayo nung napunta po kayo sa Pcso. Sinasabi niyo po na nag-apply po kayo sa Pcso, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit po kayo nag-apply sa Pcso?
Mr. Chair, during that time, way back 2017 po, prior to that, my daughter was diagnosed with dyslexia, bipolar po siya.
Okay.
And nagkaroon po ng problema sa school. I was the regional chief of CIDG 2017, that was August. Nagka-problema po siya, I have to pull her out from school.
Alright.
Na home school po siya, dinala ko po siya sa CIDG para maalagaan ko po siya. Kasi hindi ko siya pwedeng iwan sa father ko, he's old already. And my brother is a special child, it is too much for my father, who's 75 years old. So I have to bring my daughter with me sa CIDG. And doon po kami natutulog and everything na po sa dilapidated building po ng CIDG.
Yes, oo.
So I realized that which is better, my career or my daughter. So sabi ko, option ko yung daughter ko, sabi ko. So during that time, nag-iisip na po ako to leave the service and maybe find a less demanding job. Kasi very demanding po ang police work.
Alright, ma'am, naiintindihan po kita. I mean, everyone has, naiintindihan natin yan na, you have to take care of your family. But of all agencies, bakit ang Pcso yung napili nyong applyan? Napakarami naman pong ibang pwede nyong applyan na trabaho. Bakit po Pcso? And hindi po ba kayo, tulad ng sinabi ng iba, na nanghinayang dun sa tenure nyo?
Actually, Mr. Chair, during that time, there are already news about the allegation of corruption sa PCSO. So nung babasa po ako ng article, sabi ko, tignan ko nga ang charter, inaral ko pang charter ng PCSO. So nakita ko, 2 lang ang primary work ng PCSO. That is lottery and charity. Sabi ko, kaya ko gawin ito. Second, the only law that I should master is anti-illegal gambling law. So sabi ko, kaya ko gawin ito. So naisip ko, kaysa papasok po ako sa ibang work that is law enforcement related, hindi ko naman maalagaan ng anak ko, kailangan na naman po niya ng aking panahon, wala po kaming Pasko, wala kaming New Year and everything. So
Alright,
sabi ko, I think I can do this.
Paano po kayo nag-apply sa PCSO?
I submitted my letter.
Paano po ba yun? Kasi I'm very curious. I'm sincerely curious how one applies. Do you give a letter? Do you give your, ano ba tawag doon? Personal data sheet? And where do you go?
I submitted my application.
Where?
Kay,
To whom?
To now Senator Bongo.
To Senator Bongo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. I wrote a letter addressed to the President, applying for the position.
So personal niyo pong kakilala si Senator Bongo or lumapit lang po ba kayo?
Lahat po ng pulis sa Davao kilala po si Senator
So
Bongo.
kilala niyo po si Ako din naman po kakilala ko si Senator
Yes,
Bongo.
Mr. Chair. Wala pong pulis hindi nakakakilala sa kanya, lalo na po officers, Mr. Chair.
Alright, so lumapit po kayo kay Senator Bongo at sinabi niyo, was he Senator this time or he was still SAP?
I think still the staff of the President.
Nung special assistant pa siya. Alright, so anong sabi sa'yo ni Senator Bongo?
Babasahin daw ni President.
Babasahin ni President and obviously nabasa niya kasi ikaw ang napiling General Manager. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, Your Honor.
And were there any specific orders nung naging General Manager na po kayo ng PCSO?
Yes.
Were you on your own? How did that
Tulungan
go?
ko lahat na mahihirap, despite ko anong political color, kailangan pantay ang
And
trato.
those instructions came from who?
The President, Mr. Chair.
So, did you have a meeting with the President?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kami sa PCSO with the board, we have a meeting.
You have a
Mr.
meeting with the
Chair.
President? Because the PCSO is under direct supervision ba ng anong ahensya?
We are under the office of the President.
You are under the office of the President. All right, Mr. Chair, I believe I've established a lot of, from the various positions held by Colonel Garma, and I look forward to learning more during this hearing about the actual depth and intricacies of her relationships with the numerous resource persons who have mentioned her in the countless hearings. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I yield to the next
Mr. Chair.
interpolator.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.